There's a cat on the table and 2 kids behind us.
Bring on the schmaltz.
Well, welcome, Schmaltz-teers, to another episode of Schmaltzmark. My name is Wayne, and as always, here at my side is my lovely wife, Kelly. We'll introduce these other folks to you in just a moment. You know, Kelly, we're headed into our second week now of doing this show.
Yes.
We've learned a few things over the course of the last week.
It's impossible to keep cats out of here.
Yeah.
That's number one.
I stopped even labeling the cat cameos because it's too much work on the graphics end of things.
Too much.
One of the things we learned,
Bunny.
This is Bunny, by the way, in case you haven't met her yet. Bunny, the whole world, Bunny. Yes, just all over that.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Awesome.
Yep. Now could you lie down so everybody could hear us, please? Thank you.
Good girl.
Good girl. This is Dr. Bunny. We sneeze and she comes running. Kelly, one thing I know we've got to do is people like short videos on YouTube.
Yes.
We didn't know how much we were going to be able to talk once we got into doing this.
We've been a tad long-winded.
Yeah, we've gone on a little long on some of our, especially our reviews. And the videos, frankly, have been way longer than I thought they would have been. I was worried when we started this that we would have a bunch of 2-minute videos and
just nothing to say.
It'd be like watching commercials, basically. Right. But it's kind of gone the other way. And a lot of these has gotten up closer to 20 minutes at times. So first change we're going to be making in the coming week is basically lightning reviews. We're going to try to keep all the reviews to around the 5-minute mark. Second change we're going to make, and one of the reasons we want to get the reviews shorter, is we may be posting sometimes 2 videos a day. One that's more of a funny feature video, and then a review video in the same day. The third change we're making is we're introducing a new couple of characters here to our cast. This is our 12-year-old son. We're calling him the Chatterbox.
Sup?
And this is our 16-year-old daughter, Savvy.
Hey.
So they're going to be joining us in all the contests. They're going to be competing with us with the Precaps. They're going to help us in reviewing some of the films, and we'll kind of use everybody here interchangeably on the show. So with that said, we're looking at another week of Precaps right now. These are movie reviews from the future. Kelly, do you know what our films are this week?
I would if Bunny would move.
You know what? The first one we have up is The Swedish Christmas.
Not Swedish.
Yes, it's about a big city girl who gets stranded in the small town of IKEA.
No. Sweetest.
Oh, Sweetest Christmas.
Yes.
Well, that's totally different. I got to change all my guesses.
Completely different.
Yeah. We're going to have to pause for just a minute. Okay, I'm done. All right, so let's have a look at the trailer for Sweetest Christmas then.
Yes, let's have a look.
Hallmark Channel is serving up the perfect holiday treat.
The American Gingerbread Competition. I got in.
Now, she'll need a little help
I have to win this contest if I'm going to start my cake business.
to make her sweetest dreams come true.
Hi, Nick.
Kylie Watson.
You two were inseparable back in high school.
Lacey Chabert and Lee Coco,
You just need to trust your talent.
Things are going to change this Christmas.
the sweetest Christmas. Part of Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Channel, the heart of Christmas.
Hey, Kelly, we got our first Lacey Chabert sighting of the season.
Yay. I've loved Lacey Chabert since Party of 5.
You know, I keep hoping that they'll do one of these Hallmark Christmas movies that's just a Party of 5 reunion.
They don't know what we're talking about.
They have no idea. But I really want to see Matthew Fox as Charlie in there. And somehow in there, he's trying to convince everybody else to get together, come home for Christmas. And we need to add...
Hallmark.
And we need to add a character named Kate just so there can be a scene where he's distraught and yelling, "Kate, we have to go back!"
Different show altogether.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Totally Lost Christmas. I'd be on board for that one.
I would too, but that's not going to happen.
Big Time Hurley Christmas. All right.
Okay.
So let's talk about our guesses here.
Yes.
I think this being a Hallmark Channel film, it's going to be pretty trope heavy, and I went that way. But I'm going to see what you guys guessed first for your number of tropes. Kelly, you go ahead.
I guessed 10.
That is a 10. Everyone see that she gave a 10. Savvy, how about you?
I also did 10.
Haha.
Oh, interesting. Like mother, like daughter.
Yes.
Chatterbox, what do you got?
I did 12.
12.
What you got?
Oh, I'm the odd man out here. I went high, went very high. 15.
Remember, the rules are the closest without going over.
Price is Right rules. So
we shall see
come
what
on.
happens.
We're hoping for 16. Hallmark, if there's any last-minute edits you can make, do me a solid.
I think it's a little too late for that.
All right. So now we need to talk about which trope we're guaranteeing will be in there. Kelly, what do you
Yes.
have?
I am going wrong guy, right guy.
Oh, good choice. It's a low point one, isn't it?
No, it's a
no.
two-pointer.
Oh, it is a two-pointer. Okay. I didn't have that as even one of my picks for this one. Savvy, how about you?
I'm going tragic backstory.
Tragic backstory. I did have that as one of my picks for this one. What about you, Chatterbox?
I'm going tragic backstory as well.
Okay. Well, I went a completely different, not completely different direction from you, Kelly. I went with eye-opener guy.
Okay.
And typically the eye-opener guy and the right guy, wrong guy go
Yes.
hand in hand. Okay, let's talk about our scores for acting for The Sweetest Christmas. Kelly, what do you got?
I did 8.5.
So you think the acting's going to be that good, huh?
I do.
You have peered into the future, and you've seen some great performances.
Well, Lacey Chabert always brings it, so
Yep.
I'm hopeful, and I can't wait.
Okay. Savvy.
8.
8. Chatterbox.
7.5.
7.5, and I went also with an 8.
Oh boy,
All right.
we're all right there together.
So there we go. 8.5, 8,
I'm maybe in danger of
7.5.
going over, but I think everybody else is fairly safe.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe
We shall
so.
see.
All right, next up, story for The Sweetest Christmas.
Okay, you go first this time.
Me go first.
Yes.
All right, me say a 7.
All right, Chatterbox, what you got for story?
8.5.
Ooh,
Savvy.
expecting a good script.
7.5.
All right.
I also did 7.5,
You two are freaking me out.
as we often do.
All right, for our victuals. No, that'd be food. For visuals, let's start with the kids this time.
Okay.
Chatterbox, what you got?
10.
Whoa!
Oh my, I think...
He's expecting a lot out of this film.
Now, here's what you got to understand. This is a person driven entirely by his appetites. So I think all those close-ups on gingerbread may have influenced his decision.
I think maybe so.
We'll see how that goes.
Savvy, what you got?
7.5.
7.5.
I said 7.
And I said 7.5.
Wow.
All right.
Well, the three of us are all right there
Yeah.
together. This one, we shall see.
Optimistic. Very optimistic. Because you know
optimistic.
that counts on... You have to have all of us agree that it's a 10 in order for your score to be right.
Because otherwise you go over.
I see some second guessing happening.
Okay.
All right, next movie we have Enchanted Christmas. Let's have a look at the trailer.
You ready for a blast from the past?
Sure.
This holiday season,
Ricardo.
Laura!
Whatever we were, it was a long time ago.
falling in love
Don't you want to be in the Christmas show, dance a little?
is about making all the right moves.
What would your Christmas wish be?
That I fall in love again.
Alexa and Carlos Penavega star in the most enchanting original movie event of the season.
This is what Christmas is all about.
Enchanted Christmas premieres Sunday, November 12th at 8. Part of Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Channel.
All right, a lot of dancing.
Lots of dancing.
Every time I see two young, beautiful people who clearly have a lot of talent, acting, dancing, maybe some singing here and there, I just think, yeah, look at them. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful film.
Yes.
Got the Penavega twins. Wait, they're not twins. They're married.
Not twins.
No.
No. That would
So-
just be weird.
We don't know that for sure. We haven't done any DNA tests. Could be one of those crazy Greek tragedies. All right, Kelly, let's talk
not
about
go
your
there.
scores. How many tropes are you seeing in Enchanted Christmas?
I went fairly trope light in
Mm-hmm.
this one. I went 9.
Okay, that is pretty trope light, I have to say. Savvy?
I also went trope light. 7.
Ooh, the conservative play. I see. Chatterbox?
What you
I
got?
did trope heavy. 13.
Oh, you just think you went trope heavy. Because I went with it. Wait a minute, that's my score from the last time. You got a 14 back there? 14. 1,
Oops.
1, 4. I went with a 14 for mine.
Okay, so you
That was-
again went highest.
I went high.
You went 14.
I did it both ways.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough.
Um,
So once again, you went with the highest number of tropes.
I did. I don't know why. I just went through here and I started checking them off, and
All right, so based
basically,
on that,
I just want them to be in there.
all right, what did you do as your guaranteed trope?
My guaranteed trope of the day. First of all, we had to take off the table, fire it up because we did see
Right.
a tree lighting in the spot, but we didn't see any others, which makes me think I may have made a mistake here. The one that I went with was a carriage ride. I just have a feeling you got an actual married couple playing a couple falling in love. There's all this dancing. There's all this Christmas music and beautiful lights. They're going on a carriage ride somewhere on their tour with
It's a pretty good bet.
dance group. They're
All
gonna
right,
go for a ride.
Chatterbox, what you get?
Unfortunate misunderstanding.
An unfortunate misunderstanding. Always a good way to go. Savvy, what about you?
For the same reasons you did the carriage ride, I'm going married matrimony.
Ooh.
All right, so not just ending with a kiss, but ending with a kiss under the mistletoe at the altar.
Indeed.
Boom. Drop
Nice
the mic.
one. I went with tragic backstory.
Okay, so we've got an unfortunate misunderstanding and a tragic backstory here. Yeah, my carriage ride is looking real good right now because I went happy. All right, let's talk about the acting. What do you got, Savvy?
8.5.
Okay, good. Now, are you familiar with these actors, right?
Yes. Alexa Penavega was Carmen in the Spy Kids movies.
Okay,
Love those movies.
I've watched like 5 minutes of each one.
They're very good.
I watched the first couple. They were good.
And Carlos Penavega was in Big Time Rush, which was a very funny show on Nickelodeon.
Okay, not familiar with that one either.
No,
Familiar
neither.
with, I
Older.
know of it, never watched it.
It's an older. It was
Yeah, I remember when it was on. All right, what about you, Chatterbox?
I went same as Savvy. 8.5.
8.5.
Right.
It will be
I
revised
went-
halfway through to an 8.6.1.
I went with an 8.
And I actually went on the low side. I went 7.5.
Okay.
My thinking is, look, nobody that dances that well can act very well.
Not necessarily.
No, I don't care.
You're
This
just,
makes me feel better about myself.
You're just saucy because you can't dance.
Nobody said I could act either. All right.
This is true.
Okay, Chatterbox, you go first. What do you have for story?
7.
A Chevin.
7.
Chevin, everyone. It's a good show.
Chevy.
Chevy, what do you have? Do you have a Chevin?
I have an 8.5.
Can't say that with a shush.
She is excited about this story.
Yes, she is.
I went a little lower, 7.
You went with a 7.
I did.
Well, I went higher than you. I did 7.5.
Okay.
All right. So we all think it's going to be right in there in that 7 to 8 range. Okay, good. I'm anxious to, well, not anxious. I'm eager to see how this one plays out. All right, everybody get your scores ready for visuals. Kelly, you start this time with
Okay.
visuals. What do we have?
I went with a 7 for visuals as well.
Okay. So you're not confident that we're all going to just love the way this one looks.
No.
Because this is not your guess on how the film itself will look, but what we will collectively think
Yes.
of the way it looks.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're underestimating us, I think. Savvy?
8.
8. All right. So
Okay, so
creeping a little
creeping
higher.
a little bit.
Okay, first of all, don't be a hater and don't be a judge. It's my option. 6.
Ooh.
Oh, so he's in my
Ouch.
boat.
He thinks we're going to hate it. I went the other way.
Oh
9.
my goodness. So we're all over the place.
You know what I was seeing with the stagecraft and everything in there? I think it's going to be beautiful. That's my guess.
All right. So we have 4 very different guesses.
Four
here.
very different. We had different guesses on all these categories.
Yep.
We were kind of all over the place.
Yep.
All right, let's take a look at the trailer for A Song for Christmas.
This is the season of miracles.
Ah, clearly you're not from around here. I would recognize your voice anyway.
What if this is our last Christmas here?
Are you nervous?
I've been nervous since the moment I met you.
A Song for Christmas, one of the 12 most wonderful movies of Christmas. Premieres Saturday, November 11th at 9 on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
Okay, I think this looks like a pretty different film, actually,
Yeah.
because of the sort of Nashville flavor of the whole thing. Obviously, we had to eliminate City Goes Country right off the bat here because in the trailer,
It says she gets stranded.
she's getting stranded in the small town.
In the small town.
We also eliminated Save the Tradition because there was the one line in there from a character saying, "What if this is our last Christmas here?" I think it's a tradition. It has to be safe.
Something has to
and
be
I'm
safe.
guessing that they're going to put on a big musical Brady Bunch style.
I think it may be an inn or something that they might be trying to
so this is
save.
like a white Christmas Brady Bunch sort of situation here. Okay. I like it. All right, so total tropes.
Total tropes. This was my highest yet. I said 11.
Yeah, that's not high. Savvy?
I said my highest yet.
We are on a roll tonight because I am going 11 also.
We are
Freaks. Chatterbox.
9.
A 9. Okay.
Oh my.
16.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why. I'm probably really wrong, but they told me since I wrote my scores in pen on my score sheet that I couldn't change them because I started thinking about it and going, this doesn't look like a trope-heavy film. So I'm probably way wrong on this one, but I really hope I'm not. Again, to the editors at Hallmark, do a fellow editor a solid. All right. Next up, we will. Oh well. What did you guys pick in terms of your trope of the day for this film?
I picked the eye opener guy.
The eye opener guy.
I think he is going to open her eyes to the fact that there's more to life than just music.
And being a big star.
Yeah, and being a big star.
Okay. Savvy?
I went widowed love interest.
Ooh, who's the widow?
The guy.
The guy?
The guy.
Because it looks like he has a daughter and he's there with his parents. So I'm just...
That's a good guess.
Watch out, they'll trick you. They tricked me. They threw a divorcee in there. I was not ready for that.
But...
Chatterbox, what you got?
Wrong guy, right guy.
Wrong guy, right guy.
That's a good guess.
Guy from the city. Guy that meets in the country.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe they have like this long distance relationship thing going on.
In the band or something.
Oh, no, that'd get awkward.
Yeah.
That could lead to fisticuffs. All right, I'm going with snow dashing. For the same reason I had carriage rides in the last one. They're out in the countryside. There's this beautiful barn where they're performing.
It's just built for a sleigh ride.
It's built for a sleigh ride. Somebody's going to go tearing off across a pasture.
We shall see.
I feel it. I can hear them jingle bells. All right. Next up, acting. Kelli, what do you have?
I have a 7.5.
Okay. Savvy?
8.
Chatterbox.
9.
He's liking the look of this cast. And I went with a 7.
Oh my.
Yeah. No offense to anybody. I think your focus is going to be on the singing.
Good. That's a really good guess.
Okay.
Okay. So we are going to look at story now. Wayne, what'd you have?
I went a little higher with story. I went with an 8 just because I'm optimistic. It's a different kind of story.
I went with an 8 as well. Anybody else?
As did I.
Oh, hey.
Chatterbox. Oh,
7.5, close.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting. If it ends up being like a 7.75, he's going to gloat for weeks.
Yes. Okay, visuals. What you got?
8.5.
Me too.
8.5.
Oh my goodness. And Chatterbox?
7.
Oh.
7. Ooh.
Okay, if we go over, he's going to be doing well.
I know.
What's up, dog?
He's actually setting himself up nicely with his strange inner city gloating. All right, let's move on to our final film of the weekend.
Yes.
Let's precap Engaging Father Christmas, starting with this trailer.
It's the highly anticipated sequel to Finding Father Christmas.
I have never looked forward to Christmas this much in my life.
One of the 12 most wonderful movies of Christmas.
I love you. Nothing is ever going to change that.
Aaron Krakow, Niall Mater, and Wendy Malick.
Welcome home.
I found my family. And then I found Christmas.
Engaging Father Christmas premieres Sunday, November 12th at 9 on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
All right, so Engaging Father Christmas is a sequel, and I don't think I've seen the original. Have you guys?
What was
I
it?
don't remember.
Finding Father Christmas?
Finding Father Christmas?
Yeah.
I may have. I don't know.
All right, we got to look that one up because I'm going to feel really left out. I want to know what happened, what led to this story. But
Yes.
that being said, we can still make our guesses
Absolutely.
even without having seen the original, if the filmmakers have done their job. 2 tropes showed up in the trailer, by
Yes.
the way. We had Married Matrimony is in the title.
It's in the title.
With Engaging.
Yes.
So that engagements are included in that.
I agree with that.
And Carriage Ride. There was a carriage reveal.
Right in the very first shot, I believe.
Yeah, second shot maybe. Okay.
So that one's out.
All right, so total tropes though. Kelli, what'd you get?
I guess 10.
10, okay. Savvy?
5.
Whoa! My goodness.
Very conservative. Chatterbox.
Trope heavy, 14.
14.
Very
okay.
different
You
guesses back here.
went to the opposite extreme. I'm right there in the middle. I went with a 9. This was my
So close to what I said.
This is my lightest trope guess of the night. Which trope are you guaranteeing, Kelly?
This one was the hardest one for me, but I'm going carolers.
Carolers.
Yeah.
We saw Santa Claus. I think it's a good safe bet.
Yep.
Savvy?
Unfortunate misunderstanding.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm curious to see how that plays out.
Yes.
Chatterbox, what do you got?
Brody fight with a light.
Ooh, snowball fight.
Snowball fight. That's a good one.
Right.
I think that's a good guess.
That is a good guess, and I almost guessed that one myself a couple times, but it backfired on me last week.
It did.
So I'm going with Fire It Up. I think there's going to be a Christmas tree lighting.
It's a pretty good guess.
All right, good deal. So let's talk about acting. Do you guys have your guesses for acting?
I do.
Okay, good. Write them down. All right, for acting, I went with a 7.5.
I was very close to you. I went with an 8.
An 8. All right. Savvy?
Same as you, 7.5.
Okay. Chatterbox?
8.5.
All right. So
Okay,
we're all in
we're
the
tight there
in the same
together.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And moving right along with story. Chatterbox, let's start with you this time. What do you have?
9.
A 9. Ooh. He's liking the looks of this one. Savvy?
7.
I went with 7.5, so right there with you.
7. Yeah. Our final guess of the episode. What do you guys have for visuals? Kelly, we'll start with you.
I said a 7.5 as just like I did for
Story. Huh. Okay. Savvy?
8.
8. Chatterbox.
7.5.
7.5.
Ooh, same as me.
I went high on this one. I went with a 9. Don't know why. Just feeling really good about
Feeling
this
good
one.
about the cast and the
there's
visuals?
something about the way what I was seeing. Just, I don't know. Felt right to me. I'm sticking with it too. That's it.
That's all.
Those are all of our guesses. You know, let's watch some movies and may the best
See
family member
what happens.
win.
Oh, and as an aside, these guys, since they were not part of last week's precaps, they are going to start with his points that he...
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So 15 points for each of them.
Yes.
And Kelly's starting the week with 29 points from last week's guesses. So with a little bit of socialism and a little bit of failure on my part, we've brought them up to my low level. That is it for this episode. Thank you guys for being here once again. And Kelly, it's not schmaltz.
Unless it ends with a kiss.
Lean way in here.
Mwah.